And the question is as follows. How will we actually be able to recognize the Imam, Ajal Ta'ala Sharif? Is there going to be certain miracles that the Imam will come with such that we know that it is him? Mm-hmm. Yes. Is there certain miracles that he's going to be coming with so that we distinguish, that we know him? And if so, what are these miracles? And if not, how will we distinguish the Imam from false claimants? So we know that he's the son of Hassan al-Askari. We know that, a number of things about him. But then, how to really know that it's him if somebody from the Kaaba says, I'm the Imam and, I'm here now. How do we really know him?
Yes. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Very good question. Of course, there are signs that should happen before Imam comes. Some of these signs are decisive. They are definitely going to happen. There are also signs in anyone who claims to be Imam, like, for example, ability to say something which is unknown to other people, knowing some of the secrets, or having some power to do extraordinary things. But in general, my idea is this, that Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, who is the last Hujjah of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, would not be someone that for you, true believers, would be difficult to understand his reality and his truth. If someone is a sincere mu'min, an educated mu'min, a thoughtful and rational mu'min, he finds Imam Mahdi very, very easily. You cannot make mistake between day and night. It's very obvious. You cannot see sun in the middle of a sky and think that maybe this is not sun. If there are problems, is because people are not sincere or are not rational. They want to follow their own desires, their own wishes, and then either they don't understand, obviously, the truth of the claim of Imam, or even if they understand, they ignore it. No one with open heart, with rational approach, with sincerity, would have a slightest difficulty in understanding who is Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. I think you find it very, very clear and obvious if you have those conditions. Plus, you should not follow anyone by gambling or taking risk. If you are not 100% sure, you should not follow anyone. Even if you think 99% someone is Imam, you should not follow him. But this is again for sincere people, because sometimes if I'm not sincere, then even if the true Imam asks me something and does not match my interests or the way I have been acting, then I start doubting him. I say, I'm not sure he's Imam. But if someone is sincere, truth-seeking, with open heart, he looks for Imam, or there is someone who claims to be Imam, and he's not convinced, he doesn't have any responsibility and even any right to follow him when he is not able to make up his mind in a certain and decisive way. So, don't take chances or risks, don't gamble, but be sure that if you purify yourself and your intention, you find Imam alayhi salam to be true Imam very, very clearly and obviously. I have no doubt in myself, no worry that true Shia, true ulama would find difficult to identify Imam. My only worry is how sincere we would be in that time, how much we would find our interests more important than interests of humanity and Islam. That's the main concern.
Thank you very much, Sheikhna. And I believe that this is the last question that we have for today.
Yes.
We could perhaps have if anybody has any other questions, please send them. But I think we can move to have Sister how are you doing? Are you today able to reach out, inshallah? Sister Elia Ahmad from Texas.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you?
Thank you very much.
A true person would, I guess, be able to understand the difference between what's right and wrong in situations.
Sorry, I have difficulty in hearing. Yes. Please repeat the question.
I guess my question is just like you explained it above.
Yeah.
Can that same concept be applied towards seeking truth, like in a matter where there's two options and it's not very clear? Would it still, if a person's a true believer, would that person know what's right and wrong just because of the sincerity that he or she has?
To some extent, yes. There are different obstacles for understanding the truth. And many of these obstacles can be removed if we are sincere, open, truth-seeking, and selfless. If you have these conditions, it's very common to understand the truth. But not necessarily always you can say, I understood the truth. Because also sometimes it can be a delicate issue that you need experience, you need information, data, other things. But in general, if you have those conditions of sincerity, openness, being selfless, being rational, in general, it would help you to understand most of the truth. But the issue of Imam Mahdi is different. Because Imam Mahdi is not just an issue or a person that we should know him. He is the guide. He is the one that is going to guide people and save them from misguidance. He cannot be someone that with difficulty through seeking people can find him and identify him. I can give people who are in darkness light, but light should not be itself something hidden or ambiguous so that they would not be able to find the light. Light is something that when I offer them, they find it very easy. I don't think any person in the times of prophets or imams who was really seeking the truth had difficulty in finding that they are men of God. They are honest. The way they speak, the way they talk, the way they interact, even if they are silent, their presence shows that they are people of God. So, with every object of truth, these conditions that we said help, but Sometimes because it might be something complicated, you need also to train yourself, you need to educate yourself, you need to collect information, you need to, consult people. But when it comes to those things which are provided by Allah as His hujjah, as His guide, it should not be very complicated. And average people should be able to find it easily if they want. I don't know if it was enough.
Oh, that was great. Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
And as we continue with, inshallah, the student